All right, we are ready for Icy Pops. This is one of my all-time favorite go-to kitchen activities for kids. Why, you may ask? The reason is because it provides total flexibility from the parent or the therapist perspective to make it completely dependent on all the choices and the freedom and the creativity that the child might have. Or on the other extreme, it can be a very constructive, still fun. We always want to have fun in the Brave Food Show, but it can easily be created to have a lot of structure where the kids, especially our little guys, right? They're learning to follow instructions and do exactly what we're doing in sort of a turn-taking modeling fashion. So Icy Pops can be a free-for-all for a child who's ready to just explore and have a good time, or it can be highly structured for children who are ready to do detailed learning through modeling and turn-taking. All right, so let's talk about the setup for our Icy Pops. As you guys will become very familiar, my style, how I do things, I love to have bright colors and delineate things by items or identities apart from just food. So color is a go-to, shapes are a go-to, and recognizable toys and sort of markers that the kids know to experience no matter what activities we might be doing, food or otherwise. So today I'm focusing on red, orange, and green, and I have circles as a shape theme throughout, with kind of a readiness to move to triangles if the cases allow for it. And yeah, we've got Dandy's bandanas the kids will be able to choose and put on him, and then lots of different fun red, orange, and green opportunities within our Icy Pops. Now let's talk about the tools that we're going to use, possibly, during our Icy Pops adventure. I love to have tools that are available to me that I may or may not use. So in the case of our Icy Pops, we're absolutely going to use the molds, right? So they're there. I may give the children a choice between the two molds, or I may just make the choice for them depending upon where they're at in their developmental process of following instructions versus free expression and lots of choices. This is the one that I have in mind that I'm especially excited about using because of the detailed opportunities for kids to have some fun within the molds. So I've got some drizzlers in mind that might be drop by drop. I wanted to have two options. Again, I may not use both options, but I always want to have options accessible to me. So I'm not going to call it caramel and date honey, because what child on the planet would choose date honey, right? But we've got light and dark, or thick and thin. The tools that they might need when they're actually interacting with the true golden nuggets, which are the fruit, those are the things we really are hoping they'll explore. We need to give them methods by which they can interact with the food if they're not quite ready to touch it with their fingers just yet. So I have a range of options, not necessarily going to pass them out because it won't be needed for the Icy Pops unless an individual child has that need. And then, I gotta show you guys these. These are really cool. These are little toothpicks that have fun animals. So if they're starting to feel really anxious about the fruit, I'm going to highlight the animal choices and really get their attention and their energy focused on something other than food, again, to keep that anxiety as low as possible. Here we have the decorative extras. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use these with the kids or not because they may not need it, but two benefits to these. One is the obvious color that makes it so delightful and so fun for kids, but also, right, these are classic sugar treats that a lot of kids identify very positively with. So we have the nature's sugar in the fruits, but we also have the artificial sugars, sweetness that has a place in children's lives.